Hi, good morning, guys. We're here for a get ready with me. And I was going through my palettes and I was like, what's one that I've used once or twice but I haven't gone back to it? It's the Adept Minka palette. Of course, I have plenty of palettes. I am keeping track of the ones that I've been using since June 1st. And yeah, I wanted this palette, but I don't grab for it. And it's not one that I think about. And even though it's my color story, I think it might be because there's no neutral mattes in here for me to start my look. So just like yesterday, I'm going to pull out the Patrick Ta palette, the original Dimension one, so I can at least use the mattes in here with this Minka palette to create a look. Just because I don't grab for this palette, and I think I have one other Adept palette. Sorry, no I don't. I think I have two. I know I have Amy's Love palette, which I really do like that one. I think I like it the most out of the Adept palettes I have. But I also believe I have another Adept palette, and again, I like it. Well, Flying Fiddles, is that what it's called? Yeah. To me, that one's kind of like fall, winter vibes. This one's kind of like spring, summer, but I don't know. Why am I not reaching for this one? Do not know. We're going to use it today, though. It might be that the shimmers are, like everything in this palette is on the darker side, except for a couple of shades, and the rest are light. Usually if like a palette is more on the darker side with the shimmers and mattes, that's what I would go for during the fall and winter. I know you can use makeup, you can use things like shades and that whatever time of year you want, but I'm someone who I tend to do lighter, I don't know. But we will use this and see what I come up with. The shades are so pretty. Skincare is done. I guess I will give you guys a heads up. So not tomorrow. Today's Tuesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I will do another look. Well, I'll obviously be doing another look. I'm not sure what palette I'm going to use tomorrow. If maybe I want to mix this palette with Amy's Love palette. See what I come up with. But Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I'm going to be using these Morphe palettes. They came out with I think just 4 of the 12-pan palettes, and then they have like 5 or 6 6-pan palettes. The 6-pan palettes, some of them are pretty, but I was like, if I'm going to buy a couple of the new Morphe palettes, because I like Morphe formula, and then I also want to see what this formula is like, I just rather pick a couple of palettes that I know I would be wanting to use. So I picked 3 of the 12-pan ones. I'll show you quickly what they look like. But I'm going to use these 3 Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So I can get a feel for this formula. So we have Flickering Sands. I do like the packaging. I like that it feels sturdy. And it's just like this. Straight up neutral. When I say neutral, I mean like basic. It's a basic eyeshadow palette. There are 7 mattes and then 5 shimmers. This one does not have one of those special shades that you see in the 6-pan palettes. That's kind of a bummer. I never really paid attention to that. But I do like that there's a black in here, so you can darken up a look. And I like the different tones of brown in here. Like this is like a reddish color. More of an orangey, like a reddish brown, an orangey brown, some cool tone browns. And then I do like the shimmers that are in here. At least the colors of them. Formula-wise, I don't know. Did I accidentally stick my finger in there? Yep. Anyways, this is going to, and I like that there's a mirror in here too. So I'm excited to try that one out. I don't know if any of these ones, no they don't. I think I do. Does that make me want to get one of the 6-pans? You know, I do have 1 or 2. No, I actually have 3 Morphe palettes that are 9-pans that have at least 1 or 2 of that new, like, special formula in it. I call it special formula. I don't know the exact name of it. This one's called Moonstone. Very cool toned, neutral. Very pretty. This one, again, 4, 6. 7 mattes, 5 shimmers. This kind of both of these, I think all 3 of these palettes actually look like palettes that I have. Maybe not all in one, but very pretty. Excited to use that. I do have 3 palettes that have special shades, or a special shade. I never paid attention when I ordered these. The color stories, and I was like, yeah, I'll use those. Does it make me want to go and get 1 or 2 of the 6-pan ones though? Yes and no. And then this one here is called Rose Frequency. Again, look at the packaging. So that one's like an M. Kind of looks like a galaxy a little bit. This one kind of looks like sand dunes or something. And then this one, of course, flower. But this one's called Rose Frequency. This one's very pretty. I mean, they're all pretty, but I think this is probably my favorite color story out of them. And then I think it's this shade has a shift to it. And this is the only one out of the 3 palettes that I picked up that looks like it has a shift. It's like at this angle, it's like rose gold. But then when you turn it, at least to you guys, look, it's more purple burgundy. Anyways, I'm excited to use all 3 of these palettes. Let me know if you're picking up any of them. There was one more of this size, but it was very purple, colorful, and I was like, you definitely would not 100% not use that. I do want to get back into more affordable eyeshadow palettes, and I know I like Morphe, and I do like ColourPop, but Morphe's a lot more accessible and easier for me to get my hands on. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we are going to play with those 3 palettes. What foundation do I want to use? And yeah, I don't know. Maybe when I go into Sephora next month, I'll go look at the 6-pan ones. There are a couple that are different color stories than these bigger ones. But again, I don't want to have everything from a collection. I mean, I didn't need 3 of these, but I knew I would use them. Instead of constantly just using the indie brand palettes all the time. For foundation, because I do have 2 that I'm trying to use up. Do I want a primer? No. My skin's very hydrated. Let's use the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. I'll grab my eyebrow stuff quickly too. I still have a couple more uses in this. I'm debating getting another one, but the one that I seen online is not my shade. And I still can't remember if I seen it in the store or not. It's a good one though. Charlotte Tilbury's new lip and cheek stick is now available for early access on the Sephora app. No, I did not order one. No, I'm not going to get one. It's pretty, but it's not screaming like, oh, that's a Tammy product. I mean, kind of, but kind of not. I feel like I already have enough of that kind of color. And there's literally only one blush stick and powder blush that I want to get my hands on. And they're both from Dior. But I'm waiting for the powder to come in stock. I'm hoping by the time my birthday comes around, the powder will be in stock. Otherwise, makeup-wise, there's nothing other than me wanting to try these Morphe palettes. There's nothing out there that's really, like, really on my radar. That being said, though, I sent this to my friends in our group chat yesterday. ABH has a new powdered bronzer coming, and it looks so pretty. I don't know. I can't remember when it's coming out. I can't remember the launch date, but it looks like it's a blurring powder bronzer. They all look very cool toned, which I like. I know not everybody likes cool tone bronzers. I do. I can't remember how many shades. I think it was 6 shades. which to me that's definitely probably not enough shades for a bronzer. Is it considered a bronzer or a contour? I mean, because I tend to use contour colors as bronzers as well. But what are you doing? Getting an ice cream. Anyways, I don't know the release date of that. I found it, I think I seen it on Treadmood. And then they're coming out with another product around the same time. And I did not read what it is. It's either a skincare product, like a tinted moisturizer or an SPF, or it's like bronzer drops or something. I don't know. I seen it wasn't something that really caught my eye, so I just brushed past it and went straight for the powdered bronzer that they were showing. Actually, I feel like the new powder bronzer they're coming out with will go fantastic with their newer cream bronzer stick, which is still on my radar. It's like, how many bronzers does a person need? Not very many. I feel like with like the bronzers and stuff, there are some products, I'm just trying to find like the best one for me, like the perfect one for me. I started watching, anybody else watch Love is Blind? I don't know what season I'm watching right now. It looks like I started to watch it because I was still on episode 1. Well, I don't know what episode I'm on right now. Maybe 6 or 7. But I started watching that yesterday. Matt came home from work. I was on his side of the bed, all comfy, cozy. So I continued watching that, and he came and started working on one of his Lego things that I bought him for Father's Day. Yes, I got my husband Lego for Father's Day. I got him a video game and Lego. Because we like playing Switch games in this household. There's actually, I need to get back to playing one of my games that I started so I can finish it.
Hello.
Hi. I just feel like half the time there's so many things that I want to do that sometimes I end up not doing anything. And I'm not the only one in this household that does that. Grace is saying hello.
There's a lot of people out this morning.
I know. It's nice out. You know, probably a good time for you to go for a walk there now.
I saw a deer.
Did you?
Yeah.
Out back?
Yeah. It was over by that turn.
Okay. I do have this Morphe. I did pick this up. Wakeup Artist Under Eye Correcting Concealer. This one's in the shade 01 Blossom. Just gonna do a dot underneath both eyes. And just use my finger. Geez, that one dot does a lot. Holy moly. I guess I'll put some on the top of my lid too. You gonna get breakfast before you go out? Are you gonna get breakfast?
I already had breakfast.
What'd you have?
Peanut butter sandwich. I woke up at 6, Mom.
Oh, really? I didn't hear you.
Because I was trying to be quiet. Yeah, I made a cooked peanut butter sandwich and coffee.
Huh. Yeah, I made coffee too. That's what I'm having this morning. I haven't had a protein shake yet. It's that time. And I don't know, this morning I was like, I just wanted coffee to start my day.
I got a coffee so I didn't go back to bed.
Coffee does not keep me up.
Well, for me, when I have like a pure black coffee like that, it actually does keep me up early. If I have like that Nescafe coffee, I don't feel nothing.
Really?
It makes me tired, if anything. But yeah, 2 cups of coffee and I'm giggling my butt off.
I don't know. Yeah. You know what? Keep that for one of the Fend for Yourself days.
Yeah.
We do Fend for Yourself days here, like, because where I'm working. So if I don't get off until, if I'm not off till 6 or 7:30, well, 6 o'clock onward, I'm not cooking. If I'm, what? Well, I keep talking and then you start talking. What were you going to say? No? Well, talk about Fend for Yourself so I can hear you saying something.
I mean, yeah.
If I'm off at 6, we will probably do something fast, like tacos, burgers, like beef burgers, chicken burgers, whatever. No one here likes to eat leftovers, so I'm no longer making things that do more than one supper, except for like taco meat or like a cold pasta. Spaghetti. You guys eat spaghetti though, leftover, right?
Yeah.
I guess spaghetti. But we also don't want to be eating pasta all the time.
Most food is better fresh.
I know. Okay, that's how I'm going to blend that in like that. Does it do anything for me? I don't know. I mean, kinda not. I feel like it looks a little bit weird on me, but I also don't generally wear concealer. Well, this is a brightening one. We're gonna try this out. This is the last Morphe product I picked up. Creamy bronzer stick in Sudden Heat. I think this is the lightest shade. Look at the product you get. This seems kind of orange. Did I get the right one? Hopefully. Okay, it doesn't look orange once you blend it in. I kind of actually want to swatch that beside my Rare Beauty one. This one feels thinner, like it just slides on. So it looks like the position that I want to get transferred to, we're looking at probably mid-July to late July. A lot of people in the deli are going on vacation, and so that makes sense because I definitely don't want to leave my manager high and dry with no one to work. Here's the Rare Beauty one in Bright Side. Looks like that. And then the Morphe one in the shade, what's it called? Flicker. So this one's definitely thinner. But I feel like depending on the angle, like this one actually does look a bit more cool toned. I don't know. I feel like if they were to be swatched out, like, let me just blend this Morphe one right quick. Yeah, the Morphe one's definitely much thinner. And then the Rare, well, no, actually they feel this, blending them with my finger, they feel the same. How? Rare Beauty, Morphe. I feel like the Morphe one has like a slight sheen to it, and when I say slight, I really mean slight. Do I like one more than the other? No, because on my end, even looking in my mirror, these look like the exact same shade. There's like just a slight difference between them, but otherwise you wouldn't know. But blending them out with my finger, they feel exactly the same, even like, yeah. Okay. And yeah, that blended nicely. So we're going to leave that like that. I'm going to grab a wipe just to wipe my fingers off right quick. Yeah, they look really similar. Can't remember if they have any cool tones for the Morphe one or not. Just off the top of my head, not that I can think of. Excuse me. For blush. Do I want to do blush first or no? What do I even want to use, guys? I don't even know. Do I just do my eyes first and then do the rest of the face? Because I want powder bronzer and stuff, but I'm kind of like, I'm not sure exactly what I want to do. So let's just go into the eyes, I guess. I'm going to grab some brushes that I have over here. So I'm gonna start it with this shade right here. I do have color switch. Because I don't think in the Adept palette there's not a shade light enough that I would want to start it look out with. So we'll start with this one. Then I'm going to go into the shade here. Kind of almost do the same thing I did yesterday. Get some base color on here and then go in with the Adept palette. I think with this palette, I'm going to get a lot of use out of these color, like the mattes in here. For the most part. Then we're going to go into this one right here. Just put this right here. I did work out yesterday. I'm going to do the same thing again today. I'm going to just work out on my days off. And the days that I get off at 6. The other days, no. So that should be like 4 times a week, which I think's good. It's okay. And I'm doing weights. I prefer strength training. But I will get back into cardio at some point. Just, it's not high on my radar. Ooh, the shimmers in here are so darn pretty. I got my eye cream that I put on when I did my skincare. I think I got that in my eye. So yeah, I think one of the reasons why I don't grab for this palette is because majority of the looks with these mattes that are in here, which is not very many, it's going to be like purple leaning. So I am going to go into this brush, which I think I should probably clean it off. I'm going to go into this shade right here called Elena. Outer corner and blend that into the crease. Okay, then I'm going to go back into the Patrick Ta palette and I'm going to go into the shade right here. Well, actually, I'm going to mix these two and blend these up. Ooh, do I kind of want to go? Let me see. I wonder. I'm going to go into a different brush. Go into this one. I'm going to go into Ariana. There's a reddish matte that I want to go into. So I want to go into this one right here. And blend over Ariana. See how it makes it more like a reddish color? Okay. Yes, it looks messy, but it always ends up looking good when it's done. This brush, nothing extra on it. Just gonna blend over the edge. This brush, nothing on it. Just gonna blend through the crease a little bit. Clean it up a little bit. Now for shimmers. I know Eliza sticks out to me, but I feel like I always go for that one. Ava, Sandra, Mia. I mean, they're all so pretty. I do actually want to use Eliza. And I'm just trying to see how they shift. Because I feel like how they shift to me. There's that one Joshua over here, but this one here, I kind of don't want to do gold. What do I want to do? I'm always like, what do I do? Some of them don't shift, which is perfectly fine. Yeah, I definitely want to do Eliza. And such hard choices. I guess Linda. So we'll do Linda first. No, I don't want Linda. Yeah, let's do Linda. Because the fact that I'm like, no, I don't want to do Linda, it's like, do Linda, because that tells me I probably don't gravitate towards this one. And actually with this look, I think this is going to be perfect. That's very pretty. And then we'll go into Eliza. I'll put her or that one at the front. Those almost blend seamlessly right into each other. This one's got like more of a gold shift to it, and this one I can see like a slight burgundy in there. Okie dokie. See that one on its own. Then we'll take Eliza and put that one at the front. There's only one shade in here that I'm not drawn to. It's this one here called Clara. Does it shift to anything? Not that it does have like a nice blue base to that though. I don't know if I can see me. I mean, it's the only one that I'm not really drawn to in this palette. Oh, what I was saying about the Adept palettes, I don't have any intentions of buying any more Adept palettes. Because I feel like between Minka, Flying Fiddles, and then Amy's Love, that's all I need. Because I came so close to getting the Emo palette. But every time I looked at the Emo palette, especially comparing it to the Minka palette, I just found there are two... They're not identical by any means, but I was just like, I don't know. I get similar vibe with the Minka and the Emo palette. And so I was like, I'm not going to get it. Even it's a nice color story though, but... I do have some glitter fallout. Okay, that's pretty though. I don't know if we can see the shifts with these ones or not. You guys can let me know if you see any shifts in the shades. I think it's pretty and it's not bright. What do I want to put in the lower lash line? Do I want to leave? Yeah, I think that's pretty actually. I like it. Like I said, sometimes my looks, they'll start out messy and then they end up looking fine. I'm going to go into this shade right here. It's ridiculous to think that these Patrick Ta palettes are the same price as a makeup palette. These are $98 Canadian. I don't know. I don't know what the Patrick Ta palettes were when they originally launched. Do you guys know? I don't know. I didn't pay $98. I got them during the VIB sale. I'm gonna go into this. Actually, do I want to keep it warm on the bottom? Yes, I do, actually. I kind of like the contrast between the warm down here and the cool on top. I'm going to go a smidgen into this one. What did I use this brush for? I don't know. What I'm gonna just. This is a nice soft brush. I like this look. Very pretty. Okay. Let's finish off the face, shall we? Man, I still like I just like old school, just get ready with me's. Chit-chatting. Yeah, we're just about done this one. I can't believe how... I thought I had still so much more product in this one, but I guess not. Several people said that new NYX brow glue is better than this one. They said that this one here doesn't lift the brows and keep them lifted up. I use it and my brows don't budge all day. So I'm not sure what some people are talking about. I'm not going to buy the new one because I like the NYX brow glue that I'm currently using. I find it keeps my brows up. Keeps them where I want them. That is pretty. It's like that reddish brown down on the bottom and then the cool tones on top. That is pretty, pretty, pretty. See, this is why you gotta grab your palettes out. Alright. We need blush, we need bronzer, we need a good swig of coffee. Bear with me a moment, folks. I think I want to use... What kind of blush do I want to use today? Ooh, that's a pretty color. Do I want to go that light, though? I want to use this. Okay, I need to do a look tomorrow where I'm incorporating. I mean, this would really pop the look. That's kind of bright. I really want to use this blush tomorrow. It's in the shade Curvy. So I need to make sure whatever eye look I do tomorrow, it's going to go nice with that. I've been thinking about, I want to use that one. Do I do pink? Let me pull this drawer up for a second. I don't want to go bright. Oops. Sorry guys, I'm like, I want to use... Hey, that's in the wrong drawer. Okay, maybe I'll use this Makeup by Mario blush with... What powder bronzer? I feel like I'm missing a drugstore powder bronzer. I've got the Sephora one. The L'Oreal one got all crusty. Do I not have a drugstore bronzer? Oh, Milani. Okay, we're gonna use Milani. put this on first and then we'll do blush. You don't even have to do blush actually if you don't want to. Makeup Revolution also has quads coming out that kind of look similar to the e.l.f. quads, but I feel like they're quads of 4 shades out of their those iconic palettes. These ones here. These are great, by the way. I gotta do more looks with those. I'd never seen them in store yet, and I was like, would I use those? Answer is no. I like the other ones, the size of the ones that I already have, because there's more shades too. But e.l.f. also has they're expanding their bite-size collection. I'm gonna put these ones away. I'm not gonna use those ones. Crap, how many is in here? Let me see. Ooh, that would work. I feel like I always use that one now. Yeah, no wonder. That's kind of light for today, is it? I feel like, ooh, do I want to go dark or light? Okay, I have 2 picked out. Let's put this on first and then we'll take it from there. So this is Makeup by Mario Barely Blushing shade. It's definitely on the warmer tone. But like I said, I like doing warm and cool tones together. Just a nice contrast. And it's pretty. I'm digging this eye look a lot. There's so many palettes that I want to use right now. Oh my gosh. I want to use my Kaima Realm of Fairies palette. But I want to try out those Morphe palettes because I just want to check out the formula. Let me just take my... It's so pretty. I really like those 2 shimmers together. And then like the way I built the mattes up. I think I do want a highlighter. I'm just going to use the ABH one. Look how dewy. And then for blush, I'm debating between Impassioned and Behave. I feel like both of these would go good with this look. I think I'm going to use Impassioned because I tend to use Behave a lot. It's probably my most used Nars blush shade. With good reason because I like it a lot. What was I using that for? What was I using that for? And these Nars blushes are all matte. At least all the ones that I have. Pretty. Okay. For face powder, I'm going to use... I've been liking this Huda palette. Ooh, there's still some spray in there. I want to use that. For another powder that I've been contemplating picking up to try is the L'Oreal Infallible Blur and Set powder or something. It's like a blurring one. But it's a loose powder. That's the only thing. I don't like loose face powders. Let me know if you're the same or if you like loose powders. I prefer pressed powders over loose powders. I'm not setting my cheeks. Did I get a hair in my mouth? I think so. What am I missing? Okay, we need mascara. We'll use the Sephora Love the Lift mascara. And I want to use the same lip as I used yesterday. Well, first, let's set the face. Do I want dewy? Do I even want to set the face today? Actually, I'm not going to set my face. You want to know why? Because I'm not looking powdery or anything. So I'll save that setting spray for another day. I like this eye look a lot. It might not be everybody's cup of tea, but it's my cup of tea. I like this eye look. Okay. For lips, we're going to do the... where's the other one? Must be in my drawer. Faux filler from Huda. This is another product that not a lot of people like, but I like it. I like how smooth it is. It's not thick, it's not sticky, it's not goopy. I don't know. I like how it makes my lips look. It's just too dark for this eye. I mean, it might be a bit warm for this look. But I'm home. So that's what we're wearing today. It's in Bombshell. Everything I use today will be in the description box. No links, guys. I don't do links. I'm not affiliated or anything. I'm just a random girl. I'm just a random lady on the internet who records my Get Ready With Me's and whatever other makeup related things I decide to record. Oh, I like this eye look. This mascara, I think, is just about seen its last days. Yeah, this mascara is literally on its last leg. Making a little bit of mess on this side, but I'll clean that with my mascara one, but otherwise the look is done, guys. I like it. I think it's probably my favorite look so far this week, even though we're only on Tuesday. I also really liked yesterday's look. You don't have to combine shimmers, but I do like combining shimmers. This is so pretty. It's like nice and cool tone with like a hint of warmth in there. This is definitely my favorite look right now. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. I like it a lot. Do you have the Amy's Love palette? Do you have the Patra Ta palette? Not Amy's Love, sorry. The Minka palette. Are you getting as much use out of it as you thought you were? Is it just sitting by the wayside? If it is, what's your reasons for not gravitating towards it? For me, it is because of the mattes. Do I like these matte shades? I do. They're mauve-y. They're my kind. Like, it's my color story. But sometimes, in this instance, there's not a lighter, like I need like more of like a neutral color to start my looks out with. And also for blending. Plenty of people use this palette and they don't grab other palettes. But I need something like this here. One of these shades probably, oh my goodness, get your words together. Holy crap, Tammy. No, I'm not having a stroke, guys. It's just my brain. If a shade like one of these was in there, I probably wouldn't grab for another palette. I just need just one. Actually, one of these three. It'd be fine. Anyways, you don't even have to grab Patra Ta palette. Any palette. High end, low end. Just grab something else and pull out a palette that you're neglecting because it's not the perfect palette. I do really like this one a lot though, but like I said, the only one in here that I'm not really too keen on is this shade here. But the rest of it, yes. And I think so far from like the looks I have done with this palette, I've used every shade except for Clara and I think Sandra. I don't think I've used Sandra yet. Have I? Ooh. No, I haven't. She looks very metallic, very metallic. Now, looking here, it looks silver, but to my eye, it looks like a gold. It's kind of gold. That's very pretty. I'm digging this eye look. I can't even tell you. Look how metallic that is. Excellent. Anyways, let me know in the comments what you guys think of this look. I'm liking it a lot. Note to self, Tammy, you like mixing Linda and Eliza together. I still want to do a look though. I know I've used this shade, Joshua, but what would I incorporate with that one? Anna? Let me see. Maybe these two together? Let me swatch Mia. Ooh, oh my gosh. Even those two together, I feel like we come up with something kind of close to what I have going on here. All I know is I'm really digging this eye look. I think it's very pretty. Anyways, guys, I'm going to get out of here before I start swatching all these. Let me know if you're looking forward to me using those 3 Morphe palettes. Like I said, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'll do a look with each one on their own. I'm not going to incorporate another palette with them. I don't think I need to with these because, yeah, I can use these on their own. And I just want to, you know, here we go. They're very soft. Oh, I knew it. I knew it when I seen that. It's not identical, but it does that pink to like orangey peach shift. Look at these. So pretty. They're not indie brand, so that's something we got to keep in mind, but look how soft. Look how soft those are. You're not going to get a wow factor look out of these Morphe palettes, but you're going to get a pretty look out of these. I just know it. So pretty. I'm excited to use these. I know I did watch somebody yesterday who used one of these and they're like, oh, I'm not impressed. And I think though, this person uses like pretty much strictly indie. That's why. You got to keep in mind, not everything's indie. I'm excited to use these. That's like a nice plummy purple. I'm excited. This one here is one of those mattes that has shimmer in it, but like once you blend it, the shimmer dissipates. I don't even know which one I'm going to use first. So pretty. Anyways, I'm going to put these, I'm going to get out of here, guys. You guys have been here for an hour. This one, I think this one reminds me of one of my ColourPop palettes, actually. I'm excited. Anyways, I'm going to get out of here, guys. I thank you all for watching. If you're new here, please hit that like and subscribe button because we are trying to grow the channel. If not, that's okie dokie. Anyways, guys, I thank you all. Much appreciate you all for sticking around, hanging out with me while I get ready for the day and ramble. And until tomorrow, have a good Tuesday. Bye!